Yeah, really good. Enjoyed my year. It was good to get some consistent games in the AFL. Feel like I've built a lot, not only as a player but as a person over the year as well, coming out of my shell a bit more, saying a bit more things around the club, which is nice, but I really enjoyed the year.
He's finally starting to talk, which is good, but no, it was good. Yeah, it went really quick. I think it's funny to be going into our third year next year, but no, it was an enjoyable year. Obviously, getting an opportunity to be a part of the final series again. I think that's where we want to be playing our footy, and individually, I think we're both really growing our games and getting some real exposure in the AFL team. But yeah, it's funny how quick it's gone already, but yeah, keen to get into 2025. Yeah, I think initial reflection around the season is, yeah, it's been nice to sort of get that 23 games for the year, although it would have been nice to get one more there and can say I've played a full season. But I think for me, I just wanted to come into my second year, yeah, just having that capacity after my first year and just try and be a consistent team footballer. And I think the ability of playing a few different roles this year, looking towards the back end of the year and playing a little bit more footy behind the ball and having a little bit of exposure inside as well was something I really wanted to get after. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think, yeah, being able to get behind the ball with Cow and get that exposure there was really good, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was just about like finding my strengths as a player, and then once I got my opportunity, just trying to stay consistent in playing my role and sort of try and pick myself every week. I had a couple of conversations with line coach Sammy and figured out some things for me to go after, and I guess it ended up working once I've got in and just gained that confidence and connected with the back 6 or 7 at the time, and then also the other players up the ground. Got a lot of consistency in there, which helped me grow as a player and got a lot of confidence out of it, and felt the other boys backed me, which was nice as well.
For me, I've always sort of had a really strong relationship with Blake. That initial sort of having him as a wingman has been great, and I think he's obviously been in the system for a very long time, so Blake's definitely one. And I think particularly more this season, Doc's been one off the field who I've always had a really strong relationship. He's obviously a great leader of the football club and so well respected amongst the footy fans and just the footy public, and yeah, he's someone I really lean on. But I think even probably Cow towards the back end of the year, getting behind the ball a bit more, and he sort of held me around playing that defensive role a bit more as well. So yeah, there were a few for me this year.
Yeah, similar to Ollie, I've got a few as well. Probably my dad, Nick. I lean on him a lot, good or bad games. Like he'll give me a call if I've struggled or if I just need anything. And probably Big Boyders this year helped me a lot. I know he's a bit deeper down the ground, but yeah, helped me a lot as well. And then like Sardi and even like young boys like Kempy, build a good relationship with him, and I do go to him a fair bit, so he's been really good. Yeah, well, our relationship's probably grown over this year especially. I know I was pretty quiet last year, and I know I got drafted with him, but didn't say a hell of a lot. But I feel like as the time gone on, our relationship's really grown, especially with Ollie moving in behind the ball, which is nice to have him back there.
Yeah, definitely. I think just the more opportunity that we've had to be able to play with each other and be a part of obviously a massive football club, you really just grow the relationships on and off the field. And yeah, getting the opportunity to move back there with Cow, I think definitely helped me settle in really easily. And I think even this year, getting the opportunity, having Binsey out there as well. I know he was in our draft year, and we had a couple of the other boys, Hutto and Lem, who aren't too far away, which is exciting. So I think we look at some of the boys in a few draft years before us with, I think, Charlie and Harry in that draft year, like they've had some football over the last few years where they've been able to all play together. So I think for us, that's a real strong motivator, and I guess it's another sort of reason why you want to play footy. And I know the back end of the year, we got to have a few more young faces out there, which in a way we were sort of the mature age heads out there, which felt a little bit weird at times, but no, it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, it was really good. Like obviously he's worked so hard. He had last year in the VFL and another great year in the VFL this year. Bided his time and he finally got his opportunity and grabbed it with both hands. Obviously he played 2 really good games. Found out he was up to the level, but it's good living with him. Complaining for the first half of the year and finally gets back in, and it's crazy how his mood changed so quick, but no, it was good.
Yeah, it was really enjoyable. I think initial sort of thoughts of him getting to the club, I think growing up as a kid, that's all you really want to ever do is play footy with your brother, and to be able to get that chance this year, and I'm not sure exactly how many games we got to be able to play with each other, but no, we really enjoyed it. I think for us, it's more than just me and Elijah being out there on the field and playing together. It's all the people that have been there, supported us along the way. Our family, I think they're the ones that we get to sort of do it for and make them proud. But yeah, it was really enjoyable. Hopefully we can sort of continue with this, being able to get out there, play together, share each other with the footy. So no, I really enjoyed it. I think living with him as well makes it a bit more enjoyable and more fun. There's a bit of banter about it all, which is always good. But yeah, I really enjoyed having him at the club this year.
I'm actually going to go to Bali tomorrow night with a few of the boys, which will be good. I think Binzi and...
You need 10.
I do actually. Binzi, Cots, TDK, and then I think a few other boys are going. I think even Newey might get across, which is surprising he's getting let go, but no, it'll be good. Well, just about to go into my end of season stuff, so I'll figure a lot of it out then, but I want to just work on that speed and power, which I think is already a bit of a strength of my game, but I feel like I can take it to another level, so work hard on that during the off season and come back better.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get some travel in. Yeah, with a bit more time on our hands now, I think I'm excited to try and get away, and I haven't adventured too far outside of Thailand and Bali, so yeah, potentially got Europe on the cards, so we'll wait and see. Maybe a Premier League game, get over to Tottenham and wait and see, but yeah, that's on the cards for me, a bit of travel and a bit of family time. Well, I've got my review coming up tomorrow, but my initial thoughts are, yeah, just want to get a bit more capacity in developing a few more different roles, like what I got to do at the back end of the year. Yeah, just really excited to see what the coaches have for me, if that looks like having a full pre-season at half back, or potentially back to a wing, or maybe a little bit more exposure inside mid. I think I just want to be able to just be a really consistent footballer and in that and being versatile. But I think my initial thoughts are I want to try and build a little bit more strength and power and add a little bit more of my dynamic game like what he's got. So try and get after that over the pre-season.